Hello? Hello? Sean, can you hear me? Hello, please, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hello.
You can start. You can
Alright,
start.
good morning. I'm Oladejulu Ashun Blessing. So I'm here
Sean,
to
can you
talk
hear
on the
me?
differences between Alright. Okay. Yes? Hello, please, can anyone hear me? Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay,
You
hello.
can start. You can
Alright,
start.
good morning. I'm okay. So basically I'm here to talk on the differences between Alright. Okay. Yes? Hello, please, can anyone hear me? Yes, I can. The difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Let's pick the stuff. Okay. Okay, hello.
You can start. You can
Alright,
start.
good morning. I'm okay. So basically I'm here to talk on the differences between Alright. Okay. Yes? Hello, please, can anyone hear me? Yes, I can. The difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Let's pick the stuff. Okay, sorry. Okay, hello.
You can
Can you hear
start. You can
myself?
start.
Good morning. I'm okay. So basically I'm here to talk on the differences between okay. So I'm here to talk on the differences between a product manager please, can anyone and a project manager. Yes, manager. And why I decided to like pick this topic actually is because I got to understand that there's been this kind of confusion where people assume that a project manager does the same role as that of a product manager. I was talking to my friend there was this particular time, and he was asking me that is a product manager does it play the same function as that of a project manager? Sure, please, I can't see my screen anymore. Like I told you to help me share the screen, and I can't see it.
Just maybe you should log out and log in back so that you can see us. Can you share your screen?
Sure. Hello. Hello. Okay. So basically today I would want before we actually move or rather before I actually start today's topic, I would like us to understand what a project is and the definition of a product. And a product on one hand, it actually means anything you take to the market in order to provide solution or rather to satisfy the user's need. So basically, a product can be anything as long as it satisfies my need or it satisfies a particular problem of a consumer. While on the other hand, a project is actually a temporary endeavor. And what I actually call it a temporary endeavor is in the sense that a project actually has a defined, it actually has a defined start, and it also has a defined end. So that's why it's being considered a temporary endeavor, which is actually undertaken to create a particular product or a service. So a project is actually temporary on one hand, and it's been managed by a project manager.
Can anybody hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yes, I think she's having network issues.
It's raining, so network is bad in India.
Oluwaseun, are you still here? Okay, since we lost Oluwaseun there, I'll just go over the KD description for those of us that are not really familiar with KD. Let me stop sharing my screen.
I'm sorry about that. It's actually my network. I'm very sorry.
Oh,
So I said, hello? Peter.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So I said a product is actually anything you take to it's actually anything you take to the market to offer a solution or rather to satisfy the need of the consumer, and it's being managed by a product manager. And I was actually defining what the product manager
hello, Sean. Please can you log out and log
I said the product management can be defined as the processes involved in a
Network.
product development or
Seun,
okay, I'm coming.
Seun,
Can you just log out and log in back? I think your network is still bad.
All right. Adizat,
yes, ma.
all right, she can't present like this. I think you would have to reschedule her. She can't present like this. What about the other person? Is the other person available?
Bolu Atife, are you here? She's not here.
All right, so you have to go ahead with what you have to do. So she won't be presenting with a network like that because it won't be presentable to people outside there. Okay, get.
Yes, ma.
All right, so you can go ahead.
All right, ma.
I'm sorry.
Oluwaseun,
Yes.
you have to be rescheduled because your network is very bad and you can't present this way.
Okay.
Yep. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I'll be going through the KD SDD for those of us that are not really familiar with KD. So basically, KD is just is a platform for us to learn and develop more on things around the technology world. And there's a process to it. So you have to attend KD, you have to attend the KD session, and it's mandatory for everybody to be present here at the KD when it's time for that. And once you've been scheduled for KD, you have to submit your topic to the KD channel on Slack for approval. And once your topic has been approved, you have to go ahead with your slide. And your slide has to be ready at least a week before the day of your presentation. Your slide has to be ready a week before the day of your presentation. And you submit your slide to KD at beancom.net for approval, along with 2-paragraph summary of your presentation and also a professional picture of you. That will be used to describe your video on YouTube. And also, whenever you're joining the KD session, you are required to put your camera on. And whenever you are presenting, you have to share your screen and make sure you are in a area that is not noisy, and you make sure your background is the lighting on your background is good, so you'll be very visible when you're presenting. And also your slide has to be designed in a way that people will be able to understand and see the content of your slide well. So we have it here, the description on how to design your slide. Use one main idea per slide. Use same font throughout or maximum of 2 fonts per type. Avoid overuse of animation, as this can be distracting. You have to garnish your slide with images and graphics. And also, it shouldn't be too much, so that your audience won't be distracted while you're presenting. And separate text from background using strong contrast. You would want your audience to be able to see the content of your slide well. So that's why you have to use, you have to contrast the text from the main background of the slide. And also, moving on. So we have it here, submission of slide. You have to submit your slide, like I said, to kd@beacom.net at least a week before your presentation for approval. This way, your slides will be cross-checked, and if there's any correction that has to be made to the slide, you make the corrections in time before your presentation. And also, you have to record a social media video. It's called the social media artifacts. You have to record yourself presenting your KD before your presentation. This is going to prepare you for the main presentation, as this presentation is usually live streamed directly on YouTube. So you would want to be well prepared, and also this is going to make you know the whole content of your presentation, and it's going to make your presentation smooth, and it's going to make it go well. So that is why it is important to record your KD presentation before the day of your presentation. And after you must have recorded it, you have to post it on your social media platform. It can be Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You have to post it on your social media platform, and you tag Beacom at Beacom Dev Center. You have to tag at Beacom Dev Center. And after that, you copy the link and send it to the KD channel. So this is going to help the other team members. It's going to make them view your video and like and share if they want to. And also, okay, we have it, making your presentation. The presenter must be well dressed and presentable. Ensure you are not in a noisy area. Ensure you do not block the source of light. Ensure you present the key points as quick as possible. And also, this is very important. You have to make sure the presentation is called PowerPoint for a reason. You have to make sure you present your main key points. And also, you have to present them as quick as possible, because you just have 20 minutes for your presentation. So you have to present them as quick as possible, and also make sure you are passing the right information and what you really want people to know. You have to make sure you are passing it across to your audience. And this is an example of a good presenter and good presentation slide here. I have it here. So you have to make sure you are facing the source of light and not backing it, so your face is very visible. And for those of us that don't know how to record our KD, you can use Zoom. Zoom is what you should use, actually. So you can use Zoom to record your social media video. You put on your video. After putting on your video, you make sure you share your screen. After sharing your screen, once you click on more, you see record on this computer. So you just click on that and the recording has started. So you can go ahead and record your video. And once you're done recording, you can stop the recording and the video is automatically saved on your computer. So I've gone through this already earlier before uploading your KD to any of your social media platform. So you're expected to upload your KD video to your social media platform. And there's actually an advantage of this because it's going to serve as your social media artifacts. And when people are searching for you in future, maybe your future employer or some people you want to work with, whenever they search for you, your video is going to show up and they'll be like, okay, this person has been in this business for a very long time. So it's going to make people know that, okay, you actually know what you're doing. So it's benefiting us as well as the organization. So let's make sure we do that. So, and everybody presenting at the KD is a KD facilitator, and every member is required to facilitate KD on a monthly basis. So it is compulsory for everybody to present KD. So, and also we have to know that the KD session is directly live streamed to YouTube. So whenever a session is going on, we should try as much as possible not to interrupt any session, because this is going to disrupt the flow of the presentation. And it is not very good because it's a public artifact for that person. So you will not want to ruin the person's presentation. So every question is asked after the presentation. And also we should make sure that we manage our time well. We just have 20 minutes for the presentation. So the first 15 minutes, you can use that to introduce yourself, present your points, and the remaining 5 minutes, don't forget you have questions to answer. The rest of the 5 minutes, you make sure you use that to answer questions. So that's here. And also you have to ensure people are engaged. Yes. So that's why we have the question parts. If people don't have questions, you have in your slide, you have to have 5 objective questions that you have to ask your audience. So if they don't have any question for you, you should have these questions already prepared to ask them. So you can direct the question to anybody. Can direct questions to anybody, any of the participants to answer. So, okay, timekeeping. So that's. And also we have to take note that like I said, whenever you're submitting your slide, you have to submit with 2-paragraph summary of your presentation. This is going to be used to describe your video on YouTube. So people know by just reading that summary alone, they understand what the video is about, they understand what you're talking about. So 2-paragraph summary, just brief about what the presentation is about. And like I said, a professional picture has to be submitted. That will be used for your YouTube video also, to describe your YouTube video, the thumbnail. Okay. So that is all. Is there any question? Do anybody have any question for me? As regarding KD.
Yeah, the question is, I think, I don't know, you didn't mention, I don't know, maybe you're supposed to put it in it, I don't know, but whereby people will share their link as a KD section channel, and for people to just try to and just view, so that we'll be having views from within the house first before you get to the outsider. So at least we have about 20. Let's say, okay, we have about 20 people at the KD from the inside to just and view the video. which is gonna give us a hedge before outsider will just come. So if we can like from within ourselves first, that's an hedge to view our videos or our slides on at Zoom, on YouTube, or whatever handles that we are coming to. That one will always give us an edge fair. At least you know that okay, you have people that have viewed videos. But I think most people don't view our videos and they don't really even check the link while it's being sent to the channel. Please, you can just take note of that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So Peter is trying to say that we are team members, we're just like friends, we're like family to each other. So like charity begins at home. Whenever any presenter send their link, their social media link to the KD channel, we should make sure we engage with that video. We should make sure we engage with that post on the social media, like, comment, and you can also share. So, and that is why also on the presenter's part, you have to make sure your presentation is top notch. Your record is top notch. When your record is top notch, everybody will want to like, everybody will want to share your video. So please, let's all make sure we go to the KD channel and like, comment, and share this recorded social media artifacts. This will also give the presenter more views because it's going to put the person in the light of your followers also. So let's make sure we engage on these posts. It is important. Is there any other question or contribution? I think we have 1 minute left.
Breakfast.
What did you say?
Breakfast.
Breakfast is not saved here. Sorry. Okay. Since there's no question, I guess everybody understand what KD is about and the processes involved in KD. So we've come to the end of today's session. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Bye.